I'm gonna hang big. Holy shit in my You know I'm from the holy city, man. You know when I used to get down on the rap side. Y'all thought finna go there, y'all. I thought I was too, goddamn. Hey, big low down, sit the fuck down, for real. Go fast, nigga, use a cow, what I'm gon' hang. From the holy city, thick, all up a shank. Keep my money in my sister's house, fuck a bank. Big low down here, good big cars. Y'all little ain't funny, you forgive me.
Yo, what the fuck going on, man? Welcome to the game, we back. Episode 4. Me and my boy King Fame. Today we got my nigga Uncle Hank in the motherfucking building, man.
Give him 1, 2, take a hit. Come on, that nigga. Don't let it try it. Come on. Man, what the fuck is that, man? Come on, big low down, man. You suck as hell, man. Try it again, man. 1, 2, take a hit, man. Damn, man. You suck that nigga. Come on, man. You suck that. Ah! God damn! Ah! Stupid motherfucker, you made me broke my motherfucker. See him in, man. You dumbass, man.
One of the funniest motherfuckers in Chicago.
Yeah, all this working, man. All this working, bro.
For sure.
Man, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, man? What's up, man?
Man, bro, we definitely appreciate you sliding through, gang.
Oh, man, I had to, man. I had to support y'all, man. I like what y'all do, man. This shit right here is dope. It's dope, man.
We appreciate it,
yeah, man.
So we're gonna start off on shit, you know. He always work. Y'all heard him promote me before we can even start the show shit. That's how you know a hard worker, goddamn. I ain't never stopped working, yeah. So shit, go ahead and tell them, you know what I'm saying, where you from, where they can find your new shit at, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
okay, well, you know,
social media's out.
From Chicago, westside, Holy City, man. I'm from the Holy City, North Londale area.
Holy City, man. I'm from Holy City, man.
Right, you already know, man. We from the North Londale area. You know what I'm saying? I even went to North Londale College Prep, actually. You know what I'm saying?
Me too.
Yeah, graduated. Yeah, we walked.
Nah, I ain't graduated though.
Oh, you ain't graduated?
Nah, hell nah, they kicked me out my senior year.
Oh, man, nephew. That's bad, nephew. That's real bad.
I still graduated though, huh?
Oh, man. Oh, no, though, man. But I've been doing this comedy shit for like 5 years now. You know, and started doing skits. I really got off on, when I first went viral, it was on Trail. On Trail Board.
Oh, okay.
Evil, booty man.
Oh, yeah. Out the window.
Yeah, jumping out the window.
Jumping out the window. I remember that.
That's when I knew I had the sauce.
For sure. Okay. Man, you be us to the car. You a cold motherfucker, man. You can see through the computer or something?
Man,
you already knew what we was on. He was like, yeah, that's when I knew I had the sauce shit. That was next question, damn thing. You feel me? You knew.
I'm like, yeah, that's internet shit.
What about all the shit back when we was in high school though, man? I break on that a little bit because nigga, you been funny. It ain't that shit.
Yeah,
no social media.
You know, in North London, that shit was like a family. It was so small, and then so, you know, at the time I was going through a lot. At the time when I was in high school, I was going through a whole lot of shit in my personal life, and so that was my way of really coping and getting away with it from shit. Was going to school and shit and making motherfuckers laugh, joking. You know what I'm saying?
That's
talking about motherfuckers and shit like that. So that was my cope right there. Like I used to love going to school. When I used to ditch, goddamn, it used to be boring. Like damn, I'm going to school, man. Like, damn, I want to sneak back in the school. Like it was boring, motherfuckers. It was, you know, started getting crazy and shit, man. But I got sidetracked though. I was hustling and all that shit out there in the streets and shit like that. I always been funny though, like you say. I always did that shit though. But I ain't really knew I wanted to do that shit until I did that bit when I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do? Like, you know, I ain't got 8 years. So, you know what I'm saying? Drugs and shit. I got 8 years at 50. So I did 2010 and 2014 and shit when I came out. I was like, cause when I was in jail, I was making motherfuckers laugh. Like, they was like, man, your laugh is stupid. You know what I'm saying? Talking about motherfuckers and shit, you know what I'm saying? Talking shit. Nigga, I actually used to talk in the Uncle Hank voice, nigga.
Back then. In jail?
In jail, nigga. Motherfuckers used to think that I was somebody else. When they come, I'm like, man, no, what you in for? Man, I'm around there. I'm lying, though. I'm on the dope bullshit. But motherfuckers that know me like, man, that's tank, man. That's sweet. You know what I'm saying? That's tripping. But I used to do that shit when I was in jail.
That's great.
But when I came on, that's when I, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin that's right here with me and shit, he told me like, man, cause I'm like, man, I think I want to do that comedy shit. I think I want to do it. He like, man, just do it. I don't want to hear that shit until you do that shit. And I did that shit, man. That stand-up comedy shit, that shit was the most difficult shit. The stage, I mean, you know, the video is easy, but the comedy, that's the difficult. You know, like to stand up there and make motherfuckers laugh.
Like ain't nothing else around. No objects, no
go up there, motherfucker. Go up there and make us laugh. You know what I'm saying? That's the most craziest shit ever. And I almost gave up. I bombed like twice before. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what city was you in?
I was in Chicago, goddamn. I was in
your old hometown.
I was in Harvey. I was out there in Harvey. I'll never forget with Chevy Debbie on the mic. And it was man, I forgot. Shout out to Chevy Debbie too, one of the comedians, one of the veterans.
Shout out to Chevy Debbie.
Dope comedian. But anyways though, I was drunk. I'm getting drunk. I'm getting smacked. It's at an old folks home. Like it's at an old folks home, but when I look at how sexy the spot is, I'm off. You know what I mean? So I'm getting drunk, I'm getting wasted, man. I go up there, boom. I'm telling them old folks looking at me, man, like, what the fuck? I'm like, man, and then I was so mad, I just like, yeah, whatever, all right, bye. I just get off the stage, tell everybody that was with me, come on, we gone, man. You know, fuck this, fuck that, whatever. And I was about to give up, you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Lenore, actually, on the real, Mr. Lenore.
Hey, shout out Mr. Lenore, man. That's my boy.
Mr. Lenore, Brandon Lenore, one of the coaches that
Lenore, man. That's my boy, man.
He knows so many people. He called me. He wasn't even there. He called me the next morning. Like, man, what happened? I'm damn, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, what happened, man? What was the man? He tell me. You know what I'm saying? We talked about it or whatever. I'm like, man, I was really literally talking about giving up. Like, man, fuck this shit. But I did it again though and killed that shit the next show. And I ain't really bombed after that. I ain't bombed no more after that. Like I ain't never bombed no more. I ain't no bombing no more. You know, you got the sauce now.
Yeah. For sure, you definitely got the sauce with that shit now. So like, what was the transition then from like, as you just said, like the stand up to like the whole skit shit?
Oh, like I said, I was doing the skits. I knew about the, you know, the viral shit going viral. You know what I'm saying, Facebook and shit. But I'm doing the stand up comedy. But when that shit happened with Trill, you know what I'm saying, on Trill Boy, the Eagle Booty man, my numbers went crazy on the thing, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I might as well start doing skits. That's when I started doing, you gotta slide. Man, slide, drop them off. What the bam, I started doing like playing with it. I ain't know. You know what I'm saying?
You was figuring yourself out, baby.
I was figuring like seeing what the numbers doing. The numbers was doing good though. I'm like, all right.
You knew you had something.
Right. I'm like, all right. I was thirsty to see 1K. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, 1K. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So it's like, shit. Once it went towards that, I met my boy AB. And Big Lowdown, Jermaine Banks, shout out to my boys, them my brothers, Joe.
Shout out AB, man. Shout out Big Lowdown. Shout out AB, man, bro.
Once we clicked up, it worked. And on Easter, I must have did some, I put the, no, it was one day I was tripping, like, man, just take me bagging this plate up. I don't remember if you remember that plate. I was bagging it up.
I remember that.
I appreciate this plate from the bottom. That was like one of the first birds, you know what I'm saying? And Uncle Hank really is like, that's my uncle.
Oh, yeah?
That's my uncle in real life. Like, that's his daddy.
That's crazy. Oh, I'm thinking like this is all okay. Like you just completely created him, bro.
That's my whole uncle though. Uncle, shout out to Hank, man.
Shout out Uncle Hank, man.
Hank.
That was inspiration right there, man. Bro, you created something with that.
And a lot of people don't know that. They be like, man, I got a lot of uncles. Like, man, that's my uncle, boy.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like, boy, that's my uncle, man.
So you would say that's your biggest source of inspiration? Well, what would be your source of inspiration?
My biggest source of inspiration is my mama being locked up. You know what I'm saying? My mama been incarcerated 16 years. She was locked up. My mama got incarcerated when I was a sophomore in high school. So I was, you know what I'm saying? And she always been in my life. So it ain't like she passed, but it was weird when, you know, homicide coming in the house, you know, grabbing your mama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all dead and not around and shit. You know, and then my pops was there, but he was, you know, getting his life together in a recovery home, you know, getting off drugs and shit. But I was in high school, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. And this shit happening when I'm talking about, if you look at my life when I'm in school, you wouldn't even think I'm going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing ball, I'm joking, I'm in plays.
I ain't never know nothing about
I swear to God, I'm writing plays, nigga. I'm in plays at school. I'm in basketball team.
We was doing the skit shit really before
we was doing the skits. We was really doing the skits.
Like, motherfuckers didn't even know we was really doing the skits before skits was actually coming. So I said that Final Cut Pro and all that shit. But we've been doing that shit.
That's how I know how to.
That's how I had class with bro, because he was like a junior when I was a freshman. Yeah, he was a junior when I was a freshman. But that's how I got to really like tap in, bro. We had the same video class, like, and you really get to see a motherfucker really like be themselves, be goofy as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was real shit.
It was dope.
That shit was dope as hell.
That was
Shout out to Glendale, man. Y'all definitely.
They just named the school on the street, Coach Thorpe.
Yeah, I thought, man. Definitely, bro. Shout out Coach Thorpe too.
Real.
I definitely played on the Thorpe for a couple years. Shout out Joe, man.
How your relationship, you let me ask, how your relationship with your OG now?
Oh man, it's dope because, you know, the time that I did in the joint, we really, you know, we was writing each other, you know, from joint to joint. And, you know, when I was out, you know, before that, you know, she was locked up, but I was on, you know, chasing money. I'm hustling, I'm not doing nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm talking to her, but I'm not really talking to her. She ain't just that. When I got that time, you know what I'm saying, we really, you know, talk, you know, I'm my only son. You know, I got an older sister. I'm my only son, so she like, she ain't want me to lose, you know, all this killing going on. She like, I don't want to lose my only son when I'm in her. Please, you know what I'm saying? And that's like a, you know what I'm saying, something that really gas me, and our relationship is super. That's my mom, you know, and then so it's like her time, her out day, you know what I'm saying, she get out 2024, and it's like, maybe soon, but it's like, that's why I'm working. That's why you see me dropping anywhere. I'm everywhere. You know, I'm trying to like just get it up there.
Like where you see.
But I see my right. I don't want her to struggle when she come out. I want it to be a black truck come together. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you ain't got to. You know what I'm saying? You can open up your account. Get some shit. You ain't gotta do nothing. Show house. Show shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I really feel in my stomach. I gotta get it, like what I'm gonna do, you know, that's why I'm doing these shows and shit, like, man, what I'm gonna do, you know?
What you got going on Christmas, bro?
Man, on Christmas, I got the show they had postponed my show that was on November 21st, they had, you know, the COVID had came back down, so now they released it, you know what I'm saying, they letting up a little bit, so on Christmas, I'm having a show. Comedy show, man. I'm doing Uncle Hank gonna perform, you know what I'm saying? Lowdown gonna be there. I got the Lori Longfoot, you know what I'm saying? AP up gonna perform, Longfoot shit. I got Mike Samps performing, I got Action Jackson performing, I got Marcus Shakes, super dope stand-up comedians. You know, my brother and comedy. Yeah, man, I got Mikey Dollars. Yeah, man, Mikey Dollars gonna open it up, man. I got Daryl closing it out with performance, though. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be super dope. And after that, it's an after party. Strippers, 25, get in after 11. It's gonna be super dope. I got the whole night, deep brown night. It's gonna be super dope. Man,
everybody gotta let the kids down then.
Yeah, you gotta let the kids down, man. You know the morning time for the kids. You know, I'm letting my baby open up. I told her it's up at 12 at night. You know, because there's something going on Christmas. Y'all let the kids open up at 12.
Oh, fuck it, y'all heard. I'm glad.
December 24th, man. Tonight, we open up at 12
today. We got shit to do on Christmas this year, goddamn. We gotta make sure we be there.
We gotta be there, man.
We open up at 12.
For real.
So, yeah, so I heard you mention Mikey and Daryl. They definitely working. Shout out my boy Mikey Dollars. Shout out my boy Daryl.
My brothers, man. Daryl Wood, he actually one that recorded the Uncle Hank song. He did the Uncle Hank song with me. did the beat,
Bro,
picked up the beat, laid it down. That was cold, his shit. Shout out to my boy S-Dot. Shout out to my boy S-Dot too. He a rapper too. He helped me write it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna do that shit.
Shout out S-Dot.
Shout out my boy S-Dot. Darrow, they was in the motherfucking studio with me, man. That shit was difficult, man. That shit was, it was cool, but I had to keep the same tone. You know what I'm saying? The same, you know what I'm saying? So I had to, so I had to punch in and punch out. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk like that, right? I'm like, man, that shit can only go. You know, man, I gotta catch my breath. Like, hold on, let me get some water or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, but that shit. It was challenging, but I like situations like that. Like, yeah, I like this.
Oh, you challenging yourself.
Right, and I put it, and I envisioned that shit. That's why I tell somebody like whatever you do, like put your mind, if you stick with it, don't quit it, you gotta get it. You know what I'm saying? Pimp told me that on Madison, that taste buds. I never forget it. It was back like in 2002. A pimp told, I asked this pimp one day, man, how you become a pimp? He said, you stick with it, don't quit it, and you gotta get it. And I always say that shit to this day. Because whatever you do, if you stick with it, don't quit it, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. Like, I don't care what it do, like, you gotta get it. Just like what the fuck? I don't know. I was like, man, and I envisioned that shit. Like, bro, I wanna make a fucking, I ain't making a rap song. I'm making a video to that shit. And I just did that shit literally the next morning. So I called Darrow like about 8 o'clock in the morning. He come over here like he just worked. Yeah. He come over here, nigga. Call my home. He up in the morning. You know what I mean? Like, I'm finna slide over there. And it just worked. Yeah. Like, that worked that day. Swear to God, woke up in the morning like, hell no, I'm finna go to the studio.
Fuck this shit, I'm finna be a rapper today.
No, I ain't do nothing.
He just put it, it was just a gimmick.
Bro, you gotta see.
That's my boy, man.
You done traveled, bro. You done been performed all across the country. What was your favorite city, the most like that you had the most fun in?
LA.
LA.
Yeah, because that's the day I performed in front of Michael Blackson.
What was that like? What was that experience like?
It was weird, y'all. It was so scary and nervous. I really didn't do too good. Like, I mean, I did good, but I felt like I could have went better. Like people say, like, it wasn't no bomb. It was like I did good, but I was like, man, I could have went harder. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it was like so, it felt intimidating. Like, it felt like scouts. It felt like I was hooping in front of LeBron or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got Michael Blackson. You had a lot of these. I'm in LA on Sunset. You had the guy that man, I don't know his name. I mean, I'm tripping right now on his name. But he played up in How to Be a Player, the light skinned guy, the one that would get beat up and shit. Perry, his name Perry something. Perry something.
I know you talking Red, he played Red.
Yeah, the light skinned one, that was getting How to Be a Player, man. He like Denise. Like they was in there like it was, you know what I'm saying? It was just straight Hollywood shit. And it was dope though, but the experience though was just like super dope. They embraced me, you know what I'm saying? It was like dope. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Right, you nervous as hell, they embrace you anyway.
Yeah, but one of the best shows that I gotta say, I say LA out of town, but in Chicago I gotta say the one I did with Mike Sampson. We did the Penn Grammar School. Leon Rogers, Mike Sampson, man, Lisa Loudry. It was super dope. And it was in my neighborhood. It was on 16th at the grammar school. I didn't go to that grammar school, but a lot of my people went to Penn, so it felt like that shit was just dope as hell. I'm like, nigga, I got snapped, like, and I snapped. Like, I knew I killed that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I killed that bitch.
Bro.
Like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I killed that bitch. Mama.
That's dope as hell, man.
Real.
So what projects you got coming out that we be looking forward to besides the Christmas? You know, y'all definitely, we gonna shout that shit out again because you know you might have to go ahead and make sure you tell them again.
But I'm working on
Christmas Day coming out.
We got the Christmas Day, and I'm working on a movie, man. Me, A, Beach, and man, got a movie working on called How We Met. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some dope ass shit. So because everybody
That
wanna
shit
know
sound funny,
how we
yeah.
meet, right? So we got a movie coming out called How We Met. You feel me? Because
That shit
we
sound
actually don't know. Like I never grew up with AB and Jermaine. Like we took like these, and it really takes some motherfuckers that you don't know. Like from a kid, like that chemistry, and like I've been knowing these niggas
Like
like
20 years and shit.
on the real, though. I done argued with these motherfuckers already and fell out with them already. Like weird shit, like that. But I know them my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Me and Jermaine we went down to LA. We just came from Atlanta with Reggie Baby, you know. Reggie Baby and Future Chicago.
That video y'all did.
I was just gonna say that shit was clutch.
We got some more shit we ain't even drop. We got some more shit dropping. We ain't even drop. We did like 11 videos. We ain't even drop like half one. We just spacing them out, like you know what I'm saying. But Joe, it was super dope. Shout out to Reggie Baby and Future Chicago. Joe, them niggas gave me great hospitality, man. Super.
For sure. Super
great. They are super efficient,
worked for a while.
Bro, with everything the man doing on there.
They official as a whistle.
Fishing, Joe, on the real, Joe, and they showed me so much love, Joe. We had a ball out there, bro. It was super decent, man. We went crazy. Shout out to 92.3 for dropping the video yesterday. The one that went crazy. That was super crazy, man. That's it. You know, shout out to Chandel and them. They already know what it is, man. D-Bry, y'all already know. But shout out to 92.3 too. They shared our video yesterday when we dropped with Reggie Baby now. So that was super dope.
That's dope. That's dope as hell, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. And I'm proud of you, gang. And definitely see where we came from, gang, on some real shit. And them big ass uniforms, big ass khakis, and that little ass lunchroom. Niggas do not understand what we had to go through in that little ass school, bro.
We was sharp doing up. Hey, it was like a fashion day where they say dress down.
Oh, bro, dress down there. The one day to put that shit on, bro.
Oh man, I can be sharp now, man. For real.
Nigga, one day to put that shit on.
For real, one day, man. One day to put your shit on. That shit be crazy.
But the Wednesdays off the chain.
Monday was the school to be at though.
Yeah. Everybody used to be at their homecoming, man. They cannot say that because we had basketball homecomings. We ain't had football homecomings.
Yeah, bro, we had
a football team. So the basketball homecoming ain't nobody doing nothing.
I was in
So
trouble.
all the
I
schools
got to play
like
two
that.
homecomings. Them bitches was dope as hell. I ain't get to play my teams, and I was in trouble all the fucking time. Bro, bad as hell. You already know fight me bad
As hell, man. Study just doing shit, man. You need to stop doing it.
For real, I used to try to tell them.
Oh, the real, man.
Hey, no, but look though, we gonna end that shit with what's your top 5 comedians all time, man? Like,
Oh man.
give me your top 5. We gotta have your top 5.
My top 5, Joe. I'm gonna say, dead or alive.
Dead or alive, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say the alive people because the dead people you already know. But I gotta say, like Richard Pryor and them, they done went on. Bernie Mac. That goes without saying. That's what I want. I got to. That goes without saying. They in the top 5. They in the whole they are the godfathers of like this shit. That's why I don't even like mention their name.
That's like your Mount Rushmore, goddamn.
Right. Exactly.
That's your
God, I don't want to
bro.
even bring them up so they already got harmed. They're like, I already know where my hat's off is to them. But my top 5 right now will be, I'll start with 5, TK Kirkland. Dog of beast, if you don't know TK Kirkland.
TK Kirkland.
Look him up. He's a dog. That's one of my, he's original, my style, super dope. Number 4, I'm gonna say Mike Sampson. Mike Sampson from Chicago. I already know what it is, Joe. That's my boy. Yes, funny than a motherfucker, Joe. The nigga always make me laugh with the same motherfucking joke. I don't care how many shows. I know the joke coming. The shit still make me die laugh. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Like you know what I mean? Like one of them. Like I know the joke, but every time he say it, I laugh like I never heard the motherfucker before. That's how I know a joke funny than most. Like this nigga stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Number 4. I already said number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna say 3. And then the motherfucker on stage, man, and that nigga is stupid.
I I seen him perform live before. I seen him perform live at UIC. That man funny as fuck.
He's slow, man. He's
like
slow.
he definitely do carry the stage good.
He's slow than the motherfucker, man. Number 2, I'm gonna say and number 2, I'm gonna say Eddie Griffin. Eddie Griffin is one of my motherfuckers. He funny as hell. He funny as a motherfucker. He hood. He my style. I like that shit. And number 1, hands down, my favorite comedian of all time living right now is Mike Epps.
Mike Epps.
Period.
My fucking
hands down. I don't care like.
And I definitely see similarities too.
Like I love Mike Epps, Joe, from the bottom of my motherfucking heart, man.
You got a chance to meet Mike Epps yet?
I never met him, man. I never met Mike Epps. I never saw him.
You know, Mike in Chicago.
Is that the one, like, one person you say if you had a chance that you would love to work with?
Yeah, I love to work with. I would love to work with Mike Epps. I would love to work with Mike Epps, though. Like, he's stupid as hell. He naturally just slow, man. The man silly.
That's my phone.
The man silly, man. For real. We got the same ring on.
We got the same ring on, bro. Yeah, that's my phone, man.
Definitely appreciate you sliding on God, man.
Oh man, you know I had to, man. Hands down, man. I had to. Ken go back, man.
Oh yeah,
come back.
No.
High school, man.
Way
I
back.
watch your work, yo. John work, Joe. I respect your work.
I appreciate it.
I respect yo, goddamn it. Man, it seems like you gotta. I call it elevation. I call it elevator. It's called elevator conversation. It seems like your elevator performance is crazy. When you turn on, you're like, oh, ain't hit that shit. You just get. It's like, damn, just turned up, what? Like that energy, I'm like, God damn. Be like, show me what you got, man. I'm in the elevator. We on the first floor, we going to the fifth. Show me what the fuck you got. You gonna act crazy. I'm talking about like that beat on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? I always work on my elevator conversations, yo. I be looking at that shit. You always work on your elevator. You never know who the fuck you
watching on, bro.
Or who you might end up in the elevator with. Or you got 7 seconds. He in a rush. What the fuck you could do to make him stay?
Remember you.
He's like, right, he get in the car and drive over, like, damn, dude. Hey, stop the car, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I say to you real quick? Like, you know what I'm saying? The elevator conversation, motherfucker, man. I always work on it, man. Stick with it, don't quit it. You gotta get it, man, for real.
Gratitude, God. I appreciate that, bro.
I'm real, man.
Y'all already know what the fuck going on, man. It's
True to the
the
game.
Show 4, true to the fucking game. We know my boy D Brown, true to the fucking game. He came to the bitch to prove that. It's your boy Kenny Mac.
Big Frank.
Y'all already know, baby bang jag, like, go get it, man.
Go fast, nigga, use a cow, what I'm Uncle Hank. From the holy city, thick eye of a shank. Keep my money in my sister's house, fuck a bank. Big low down here, goofy, Carson Bank. Your other uncles ain't funny, you should give it up. But if you try my sister's son, think you getting cut. I'll tear this bitch down to the ground. If you keep on fucking with low down, use a clown. Only I can do that. You youngest better gain some fucking street sense. I was out here young as hell, snorting defense. Hey nephew, what's going on, Darrow? Hey man, I need you to put me the beat together, man. I already called my nephew, Lil Chris. Goddamn it, he finna whip me up something. Hey man, I need you to put me the beat together. I'ma call you, man.